You're listening to The Plugged In Operator, part of Main Street Media. I'm Marcus. It's Monday, July 20th. Here's what's on the board. The AI tool this week is the Digital Vehicle Inspection Assistant. If you run an auto shop, this is the one to look at. The best-known version right now is Tech 80Q from Auto Tech IQ. But the category matters more than the brand. Here's what it does. You already do inspections. Your tech walks the car, finds the worn brake pads and the leaking water pump, snaps a few photos. The problem has always been the next step, getting the customer to understand what they're looking at and say yes. This tool sits on top of your digital inspection platform and does that translation for you. It takes the raw findings and the photos and turns them into a plain language explanation the customer can read on their phone, with the why and the what happens if you wait spelled out. Then, it sends that to the customer for online approval, no phone tag required. Cost runs in the range of $100 to $300 a month, depending on your inspection platform and volume. Setup takes a few days, mostly connecting it to the digital inspection tool you already use and setting your shop's tone. You are not replacing your system. You are bolting an interpreter onto it. Here's the number that matters. On repairs over $1,000, the industry baseline approval rate sits around 20 to 25%. Shops running proper digital inspection with AI communication are seeing that climb to 55 to 65% and hold there. Early Tech 8 IQ users are reporting average repair order up at least 20%. Think about that. Same cars in your bays, same inspections. The only thing that changed is the customer finally understood the recommendation. Your action this week: pull your last 20 declined inspections over $1,000. Look at how the recommendation was communicated. If it was a rushed phone call from a busy service advisor at 3 p.m., that is your leak. Turn on AI-assisted inspection communication for 2 weeks and track approval on big-ticket work against those 20. That gap is your proof. Now the story every operator needs on their radar. Google rolled out agentic calling for home services. Here is what that means in plain terms. A homeowner tells Google they need a plumber or a mechanic. Google's AI then places the actual phone calls to shops on the homeowner's behalf, asks about price and availability, and hands the homeowner back a written comparison. The homeowner never dials. The AI does. This is not a someday story. Home repair made the launch list, and consumer behavior already moved. The share of people using an AI assistant to find a local service provider jumped from 6% to 45% in about a year. Nearly half. The customer who used to scroll your reviews is now asking a machine to do the legwork. Here is why this should change how you answer your phone. When Google's AI calls your shop, it is going to ask structured questions. Do you service this make? What is your soonest opening? What is your diagnostic fee? If your phone gets answered by a confused front desk, or worse, goes to voicemail, you are invisible in that comparison. The shops that win are the ones whose availability and pricing are clean, consistent, and easy to state in one sentence. Your action this week: call your own shop from a number nobody recognizes and ask 3 questions. Soonest appointment, price for a common job, and do you handle my vehicle? Time. How long it takes to get a clear answer. If your own team fumbles it, an AI caller will move on to the shop that does not. Fix the script your phone answers with before the machines start dialing in volume. Friday, I'll walk through a real operator who turned on AI scheduling and inspection together, what it did to their bays, and one trend that is quietly reshaping how customers find you at all. That's it for Monday. Find all 5 Main Street Media shows wherever you listen. Subscribe, leave a review, and I'll see you Friday.